How's it going, everybody? Wolf here, and I know it's been a while since we've done a video. I just need like a little break. Work's been kind of stupid the last couple of weeks. AC's been out, and it's been extremely hot down here in the south. And I just with working long days and being no AC, just don't really want to do anything else outside when you get home. But we're back, and I figured we'd do something different. ToA's reset, so I figured, hey, why don't we try and go through with a complete free-to-play team and show you guys how to get through this for like most new players coming into the game, or if you're just struggling with stuff, maybe we can you know, push through it. So this is the team I'm going to try. We've got CC, we've got heals, we've got a tech bar manipulation, and I mean, we've only got Strip really in the form of Lauren. The only wave that's like really super annoying to deal with is when you get the Dark Phantom Thieves, just because you can proc their invincibility. But I think Sigmaris' second skill strips. Nope. No, just CC. It's Perna that does the strip, but I mean, Lawrence technically has a strip, so. But we're gonna do like the first 50 floors, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. In the next video, I'll see how many we do. Now, obviously, if you've got better AoE and stuff like that, just, go ahead and just like plow through this. But if you're a newer player, these are all free-to-play units. 2 of them are fusion. Fran they just give you, and then the Lauren is Secret Dungeon, and technically so is Spectra is Secret Dungeon also. So, all completely easily obtainable. But, this might be a little easier too, just because, I've got maxed out towers. My runes are, I've been playing the game for a long time. But still, I mean, even the runes they give you now for completing scenario stuff, I think, pretty sure they give you 6-star runes from when we were doing the newer accounts. So even then, you still have pretty decent, ToA normal doesn't take much to complete. A little bit of CC and some OK runes, and you should be fine. Now with Spectra and Sigmaris, the reason I have those 2 is when we get to boss waves, they do damage based on max HP, which is like really good for ToA. So now, if you guys enjoy this is going to be like probably like a 3-part video series. We'll do like 1 to 50, then we'll do like 51 to like 80, and then we'll do like 80 to 100. And I'll probably do this on each of the accounts, just so you can see how the other accounts are doing it with what I have to work with, because they're themed accounts. And then on the 3rd video part where we're doing floor 100, we'll do the summons at the end. But this way you guys get to see like my main account, Giants only, Dragons only, Light and Dark only, and no Nat 5s do this, and just see how they each tackle it. So Light and Dark will probably not be. I'm pretty sure it's not all free to play. I'm pretty sure I try to use like as much AoE as I can and to spare. So yeah. Getting into ToA hard's like when you start to do ToA hard, it's a little different. Like most of the boss waves, you can probably do with like a team like this where it's just got CC and the max damage. Because Lauren is, I feel like Lauren for boss waves is probably like one of the most broken monsters in the game, because she will literally never let the boss go. It is my answer to doing the Veramos wave. Just bring in some really good CC. And then just auto focus Veramos, and you just never have to worry about anything, because Lauren will never let him move. And if you can get a heal block up, even if the Pernas get to go, I mean, he can't heal, so... And then you just keep nuking him, and eventually the Taoist on the side's HP will just dwindle, and he just dies. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's wave 40 or if it's wave 50 right now in ToA, but we get one of the Jujutsu Kaisen scrolls, so that'll be fun. But I know ToA changes it, like the waves change up every month, so I don't know if this would be something you guys would want to see like once a month, all the accounts do, and then we do all the summons at the end. Especially if like you guys are like, hey, I got stuck on this wave and I'm, going through it with a free-to-play team, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's what you need to do. Then maybe that'll be helpful to somebody. I don't know. I think I am starting to finally get to the point, though, where I can do, like, some PvP content on the, alt or the theme accounts, so we might get to start doing that, too. I'm most likely always going to target the boss on ToA normal. Because between the CC, the healing, and then Lauren on the boss, like, I don't see a point not to just go for the boss. It speeds things up, and I think it's the safest bet. Oh, all the bosses, it seems, are going to be Jujutsu Kaisen units. That'll be interesting. Well, there's our first 10 done. Moving on to the next. I'm so happy they introduced the autoplay. I wish they would do more than just 10 floors, though. Like, it's ToA normal. Just be like, can I just do 1 to 100, please? It'd be so much easier. But I guess they still want us to kind of pay attention to the game. Vegan unicorns. What a guild. Now, you'll have people who've got, like, when you start getting, like, premium units and stuff, you can do, like, Galleon, Lucian, any type of AoE dragon or anything else you have, and just kind of, like, just freaking fly through this. But, that's for, like, later game people, so... I'm a lazy player, so, like, I'll use the same team, whatever I do with ToA normal, and I'll use the same exact one for ToA hard. Only times I have to change out stuff is, like, if it's, like, a certain boss wave and my dot team can't just, do it because, the bosses are immune to dots, so... And then, like I said, it's just as simply as just sticking Lauren in there, and then you're good to go. So, like I said, if you guys enjoy this type of series, and we complete ToA, or when we complete ToA normal, if you want to watch me do ToA hard, I can. But we will see. This should be like I'm pretty positive this team can go from floor 1 to 100 and never have to change out a single unit. Like, that's how confident I am about it. The only other unit that I thought might be kind of cool is, if you are not using the wind homunculus for dragon, or for giants, if you're using the water one, you can easily replace, Sigmaris with him, because he's nothing but AoE, so... And he's got CC, dots, like, he's pretty perfect for ToA. If you don't want to use Sigmaris. But mine is for Giants right now, so he is not going to be coming to this while we're using Sigmaris. If you're looking for like some more control, you can use the Water Sylph Tyron. He's got AoE freeze, and then if they have slow, he can reset their attack gauge. He's also got a speed lead, so that's really nice. I thought since we were running Fran with like an attack buffer, I was like, maybe I could do like water on a Mushu with everyone going so many times. His attack power just keeps like going crazy and he just like one-shot waves. That's another free-to-play unit because he's you can get him from, you can craft him in the fusion thing. Hearing a lot of. And normally my team that I normally go through, all ToA normal and hard with, is I normally do Jameir, Verrod, Annabelle, Fire Totemus, and Rika. And yeah, I kind of just, I just dot everything in between Rika and the Fire Totemus. They kind of just die from dots like instantly, so. I mean, technically, instead of Rika, you could do, instead of Rika, I could do like Fire Grim Reaper. It's just Rika puts up, she can AoE stun and AoE slow. And she's on Despair, so those two types of chances of stunning also with Despair. So, like, I don't know, I like her more. And I don't think the Fire Totemus procs off the Fire Grim Reaper stuff when she does her, like, her big boy moves. So I think I've tested. I think you still just do the same amount. I mean, that was a pretty clean KO from Sigmaris there. They just AoE nuke everything. So we're doing 30,000, no armor breaks. Or Lorna will one-shot him. So it is just going to be Jujutsu Kaisen units on every 10 floors. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, so main account will be doing the free-to-play like guide on getting through ToA normal this month. And then the alt accounts will just be going through how I would normally do it anyways. And I'll probably try and keep the videos like the same length, so like we'll do 1 to 50 on all the accounts, and then we'll do like 51 to like 80 on all the accounts, and then we'll do 81 to 100, and then all the summons on each account. It's going to be a lot of ToA clearing. I also suggest while you're doing ToA, just have some other dungeon going on. I think I'm doing magic right now because it was like one of the dailies. But normally I would be doing like giants or dragons or raiding. Just gotta make sure you watch your energy though. But like most new accounts are like in the thousands of energy, so you should be fine. I don't know what build my Lauren is. Normally I do like tank build on her because her only purpose really to me is just to, never let them go. But she might be on some damage build because I was trying to make my dragons faster. Yeah, she's hitting really hard, so like, she might be on an attack build. Sometimes the AI is special. But we're moseying on right on along. I'm trying to think of like what waves might be really annoying for this team, but I can't really think of any. I mean, the reflect ones are kind of annoying, but that's really only on ToA hard because they have so much HP, so like it does way more back to you. But outside that, like, this seems pretty well balanced on everything it's trying to do. We've got boss killers, we've got AoE, we've got CC, so like, we've got strip, we've got heals. So I don't. This team just seems pretty solid to me for a free-to-play team. My favorite waves to do are like, normally they'll break up stuff in like the sections of 10, like there's a theme that they'll do. My favorite is like the revive ones because they're like, those are like freebies to me. Those are freebies to me. You gotta love Perna just, or not Perna, Sigmar's just one-shotting. You gotta love it. Let's see, we just won our last Siege War. We might hit G1 after that last one. I don't really want to hit G1 until, like, you know, end of season. But I would definitely like to hit G1 just because I would like a skin from Siege. Siege is my favorite thing to do in the game, so the day I can get the demon one would be amazing. The demon Siege skin is so good looking. But like, I don't know. If there's any veteran players watching, I guess you've made it this far. What's a free-to-play team that you would suggest to people? The reason I like this team is it's not really rune required heavy. Like, you can get away with blue 6 stars on this team and be perfectly fine. Obviously, the better rune quality they have, the better they do. That's just how everything's going to be in the game. But it's like, what's a team that you guys would suggest? Well, the NoNat5 account, that one will be interesting to watch because, well, we can't use Sigmaris, so we'll see. I know I've beaten it, I just don't remember what I beat it with. I know a lot of people nowadays say that free-to-play is like, you know, no light and dark nat 5s. But to me, free-to-play is still no summon to monster. Like, all these can be obtained from secret dungeons and stuff like that. So, scenarios. Those are free-to-play units to me. But I mean, they give out so many scrolls now that, I mean, really, you can kind of build whatever you want to nowadays. So instead of Chow, we get him now. That seems way easier than Chow. Alright, we're hitting up to 40 already. Not too bad. We're like 15 minutes into doing ToA right now. And a lot of our stuff is single target because Sigmar's has only got one AoE and then Veramos only has his AoE, but his AoE is not like... It's not going to do too much to these at the moment, especially with no armor break. Now, with armor break on bosses, though, it still does damage based on max HP of the boss, so that's still really nice. So technically, we have 3 units that are doing damage based on max HP. So to me, boss wave should be extremely easy. I guess the only thing that would make this a little better is if my Sigmar's was on, like, Violent. I think right now he's just on generic Fatal Blade or something like that. Maybe Rage. Oh no, these. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, yes, just... No, it did happen. Alright, here we go. And Lauren will never let him go. So we're gonna have to wait for, like, the strip. And she missed. This is what I was talking about. So if you got something that blocks beneficial effects, or can steal them, or remove them, better than Lauren does, might be better. Alright, cool. I'm sure we'll see them in high... I know there's like another way with them in higher levels, and it's just, it's so annoying. Because Lauren's like, I'm never gonna let you go. I'm like, Lauren, they're never gonna die. But, yeah. So if you've got better strip than that, that might be better. I mean, technically you don't have to use Veramos. You could use anything else free-play wise. Trying to think of, like, what free-to-play unit that also does AoE that could strip or block beneficial effects. I'm trying to think. Keyword is free to play, so like, yes, I understand there's a lot of units in the game that AoE strip or AoE beneficial block, but that's not what I'm limiting the pool to free to play. Let me think a second. Because I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Like El Sharion wouldn't be too bad. You lose AoE, but he would give you a nice attack power lead. He has, the strip and gives it all to your team. He applies armor break and he applies attack bar manipulation, so it's not too bad. So like El Sharion wouldn't be too bad. I'm trying to think of like fusion units that strip. I mean, I guess Dark Dukavi Lord. He does like a single target, Veramos thing. He doesn't AoE, but he can strip though. So I guess there's that. And yes, before I hear in the comments, yes, I know that I could have used a way more aggressive team to get through this way faster, but the point of this is to show newer players or players that are struggling with higher parts of regular ToA on a completely full free-to-play team that can easily do every wave, no problem, without really any worries. Like, I understand that, yes, I could be doing this way faster with my way better units, but that's not the point of these videos. I was like, please, Sig, don't do the AoE. Save it for these. Oh, I didn't have any attack buff. I mean, we're making good time for this type of team. Or what? We've been going at this for like 21 minutes? Maybe? So if the team was able to maintain this speed the entire way, I mean, it'd take you like maybe an hour? Maybe a little longer if, like, you know, sometimes you just get into those matches where, like, they're resisting everything, and it's annoying, but sometimes it just happens. It's more so annoying on hard mode than it is normal mode. Hard mode, when they resist stuff, you're like, okay, well, depending on what's about to happen, I might lose a unit. But normally the team that I use on that, I don't normally have to worry about it. Plus, having Jamire lets you know you kind of have a second chance at doing all your stuff again, so. And then Jamire plus Varad is, like, really broken. Because the enemy just doesn't get a turn. Ever. Oh, we're already on wave 40. No, wave 50 is getting here fast. I was like, I saw the Phantom Thieves, I was like, no, oh, it's the blue one, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. That was a nice AoE stun. Ooh, now anytime they do a balance patch and they change monster skills or upgrade monsters, that can definitely alter how, yeah, like ToA goes. Like, I forgot that they had buffed Gianna, so. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they buffed Gianna. Ooh. Alright, we're heading on to our 50. And then we'll be done with this video. I was like, I could do the video like in all one sitting, but I really don't feel like sitting here making you guys listen to me ramble on for like an hour and a half. So I was like, I'll just break it up into a couple of videos so you don't have to listen to me for so long. Now, if I was doing like my regular team and I was just hauling butt through this, then yeah, I'd probably do it all in one setting and then do like summons or whatever. But since I'm doing free to play this go around, I'm just gonna break it up and we'll do summons after we're done. You know, I really wish they'd give the Hellhounds like a second awakening, and like every unit that's not like ever used, I feel like deserves a second awakening. Just so people will be like, hey, this unit is viable now, so I want to use it. Seeing quite a few Phantom Thief waves. Got PTSD from the. I had one match. I think it was on ToA Hard, like in the 80s, where the Dark Phantom Thief was there. Oh my gosh. I think Fran, or not Fran, but Lauren went to. I think I stripped like 3 times, or tried to strip 3 times around and just resisted. But then he was like, his attack gauge was being reduced, though. I was like, oh my, this is a nightmare. So, like, sometimes, you know, the game can be really frustrating in those instances, but eventually we pushed on through. It's just, it was really annoying, and I was like, I hate the Dark Phantom Thief waves. And also the ToA Chroma's Zyros wave on ToA Hard, if that's in like the 80s or 90s, that one's just annoying to deal with. Because the Achromas just take forever to die because they can't have any debuffs on them. So you can't armor break them, you can't do nothing. So you're just like, I can just gotta whittle you down. The Zyros, I feel like, is just there to, I don't know, just be Zyros. It's just a dragon sitting there. So normally you KO him first, then you just whittle them down slowly. Normally I'll have like a Julton tank on that wave, just so like as they're hitting them, they're taking damage back. So well, we're on 45 already. They're just pushing on through. Well, that one Lulu which resisted like everything, and then it died. If I had to suggest runes, Spectre is, I mean, technically all these units could just be on Violent. That way they're just filtering through their moves a lot. But I'm pretty sure almost all these are built for my PvE teams is what they're running, so this is just like whatever you're using them for should work just fine here. Yes, I love you using your AoE on one single target. Sometimes the AI is just, you know, it's special. Now my Giants account, hilariously enough, ToA is kind of easy for it because, you know, almost every single unit I have is on Despair, so anytime we do a move, something's most likely going to be CC'd. And we pulled some pretty spicy Nat 5s on that account, so we're almost there. We're already on 47. Like I said, when I do the other accounts, their teams are not going to be free to play. They'll probably take just as long as this is taking, surprisingly, though. They might move through the first 30 floors a lot faster than this one did, just because I'll be using a lot more, like, AoE stuff. But, the rune quality will show mostly because I don't have grinds either on my alt accounts because I have not built raid teams or attempted to yet. But the nice thing about what I'm doing right now, though, with the alt accounts is I can just raid with myself. I just set my tablets up next to each other and be like, alright guys, go raid with each other. I just need to get to the point where the accounts are all doing that. I definitely do not have a raid team built for any of the accounts. I was like, we just got past Rift Beast. We're working our way up to that. Heck, one of my accounts, I don't even have, like, I don't think any of the alt accounts except for Light and Dark, just because I've had it the longest, have 36 stars yet. Chilling's another great unit. I think you can get his pieces from the guild shop, like the building that you can buy that like changes out every certain amount of time. I can't remember though, but Chilling's great. And he's got a super high chance of stripping because he hits 3 times. A hissing thought. I was like, with 3 of them there, they're the same one's gonna go a bunch of different times. Oh, he's resistant. And he's got 3 turns just from doing that. Poor Sigmaris is like, bro, this is a lot of wind. I don't know what you want me to do about this. And 50 for the boss wave. Well, since they're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen units as the things, it might be easier than like a normal one. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And we just target you. So this would have been the Poseidon floor. But there we go, guys. There's the first 50 floors of ToA normal with a completely free-to-play team. Can't be bothered by that. That's pretty easy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It took us like 30-ish minutes to get through the first 50 floors with that team. But there you go, guys. I will probably be moving on to like the other accounts and doing their 1 to 50s. And then once I get those done, we'll be back on here and I'll probably do 51 to 80. And yeah, we'll just see how, the team keeps holding up. It should be fine. Like, in my mind, it should be fine. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, once we finish ToA on all the accounts, we'll be doing another summon session with all the Jujutsu stuff. So I guess keep looking for that. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!